Hey, what's up, guys? Back for the deck profile here. Now, I just came from the Columbus, Ohio regionals. I met and saw a lot of you. I really appreciate the love there. I really do. I would have played in the event if I didn't have to do stuff for my parents in the morning. But this is the deck that I would have played. I was also missing a couple cards that I got from the vendors there, which was very cool. So, I want to show you the list. Also, I got this really fucking nice mat that you'll see in a second. But anything, I've already been drinking. You guys can't tell, but yeah. So it's Bystial, Dragon Link, Tearlament, Ishizu. I feel like if your deck doesn't play, just Turbo. If your deck's not playing Ishizu, Tearlaments, or plays D Shifter, then it's kind of like strange. But either way, that's what we got. A layer of darkness, dude. The fucking playmat, dude, just makes me want to fucking fall. Oh, big fuck.
What? You're always on this side of the camera.
Alright, so this is what I would have played at the event. I'm still missing one fucking card as a proxy in the deck that hasn't come in the mail, and it makes me want to vomit. But alright, so for the Bystials, obviously 3 Lubellions. I just think this card's insane. 3 Magnamuts, obviously 3 Druis Worms, and then I'm playing 2 Sarniers. 2 Sarniers is just very insane. I think like the with like the mill factor and shit, like it's just like it's so worth playing 2. I almost want to play 3. Definitely side the 3rd, but that's the Bystial lineup for right now. So, and then for the Tearlaments, this is very standard. This is 3 Merrily, 3 Havinus, 3 Stren, and the one Rhino Heart. Rhino Heart's very cool. I'm just not gonna play multiples of this card. Like, it's just my deck just doesn't abuse that aspect. Like I'm playing the Dragon Link engine over top of the instead of the the Scream and the Crime and all that stuff. So and then for the Ishizu stuff, 3 Keldo, 3 Mudora. I'm still missing fucking one. Fucking sick. And then I'm just playing one of these. I think one of these is completely fine. I do have a list with 3 of these in the future that I will profile. I really enjoy this card, but at 1, it's what you usually search with Keldo, so it's just kind of, here nor there. And then for the Dragon cards, I think the most important card is Safer, obviously. So, this is just, milling cards. Safer is just, and then for the Rockets, I'm only playing 1 Tracer, 1 Recharger, 1 Synchron, and 1 Absterrider. That's my Rocket count, because obviously the other cards will just get put back in the deck with the Mudora, etc. So
I think that's the smallest rocket package we've ever played.
Yeah, that's literally, absolutely, dude. And then for the One of Dragons, it's just the Leveneer, the CED, shout out my boy Darkest Diabolos on the mat. I just love this fucking mat. This is like one of the mats that has the extra monster zones that doesn't look strange, you know what I mean? So and then the 1 Destru Dudes, and then one of the best card, actually I'll come back to this last, the Dark Light, and then the last card is the fucking Sloth. This card is fucking gross because I do play Saryuja, so sometimes your win con, you can actually make Saryuja draw 4, and then if you draw the Sloth, you just keep it in hand for his special summon, but then you can keep playing and do the Lubellion after you tribute the Magnamut to special back, which triggers the Darkest Diabolos, and they'll both be under the arrows of Saryuja, and then you'll Saryuja's effect to summon the Sloth. And Sloth is, he'll be 25-50, which is 50 over a Druis Worm, which is Druis Worm's the only way to really out the card outside of Imperm or something like that. But that's the end of the monsters. And then for the traps, I'm just playing the 1 Beast, and then for the spells, I'm just playing the 1 Regained, of course. And then obviously the Instant Fusion. I chose to play Foolish Burial. I still can't really decide between this card with this could be Terraforming, this could be another a Guido, or just kind of what you want it to be, or another Leveneer. It all depends. For right now, I think Foolish Burial is the better card. So and the 3 other ones, the Boot Sex, the Ravine. That's it for the 1-ofs. And then the 3 Tier Field spells, the 3 Chaos Space, and the 3 Quick Lunch. I was a super big fan of Quick Lunch. in this deck too, because like, you know, if you mill like obviously the rocket cards, like this is just a free extender regardless, or like sometimes it just gets you to tracer or recharger without actually like having to pop or do anything, which is the overlay for Dweller, because Dweller is obviously very insane in this format. So I'm just a big fan of this card. Plus, like when you make Saryuja, you can put the targets if you have them in your hand back on the bottom of the deck, so they're still in the deck. So and then for the extra dip, the only link one is Striker. I'm not playing Pisty. Pisty was like a there was a thing with Pisty where like if you make Pisty with the arrows, right, and Striker, not Striker, Triple Burst, and they do like the one of the Ishizu cards, and you mill, you're locking the dragons when Pisty's on the board, so you can't fuse if they mill you Tearlament cards. So I just took Pisty out of the deck. So this is my only link one is the Striker. Card has been insane. You know, you keep putting it back. Link 2's the Romulus. One thing I might want to talk about with actually I'll talk about Romulus in a second. The other Link 2's is the Seal in the dark. There's no Link 3's in here. The only Link 4's are the Saryuja. Big fan of Saryuja. I miss playing that card. And the access code. And then I am playing the Borland still. There's a lot of hands that just make you Borland without even like trying. Like sometimes you can just go into Borland instead of Saryuja, depending on the matchup, of course. But I think Borland needs to be respected. I think that's just my opinion. So, and then for the fusions, the Mud Dragon, the Kit Kalos, the Garuda. One thing I want to talk about this card with, it's a Winged Beast, so you can make Romulus with it, which I thought was just very cool and like very interesting. So, and then the one Dragos Tapalia and the Rhino Heart, and then the only Synchro I play, rest in peace Chaos Ruler, is the Savage, and then the only Exceeds I play are the obviously the Ulti Dweller, and I chose to play Beatrice over Wallow. Me and John are a huge fan of Wallow. I like the card. A couple times the Beatrice effect came up more for me. Because like you can make this on your opponent's turn. Like Wallow's like very good. Like obviously it like, you know, shovels a card back in the deck, but like you can make Beatrice and then on your turn and send whatever you need, or on their turn as well, you can send like, you know, one of the DD Crow monsters, the fucking Mudora or the Kelbeck, Keldo, from your deck, so it becomes 3 DD Crows. You know what I mean? Or the Mill 3, whatever. It's just, you know, it's just very easy if you open, you know, multiple Bystial monsters. So that's just kind of how I felt about the deck. I really enjoyed playing it. Definitely have some other interesting lists with this deck. And everyone that was at Columbus Regional today, I really appreciate it. Let me know comments, whatever you want to see, and I appreciate you guys. Cheers.